Hello and welcome to another week of Full Tuck, the Wingspan podcast, with me, Aidan.
And me, Adam.
So we've had a few weeks away from the normal format. I feel like we've been saying that a bit recently.
We have been saying that. Or no, we do keep saying this is a very special episode.
Yeah. Which has been, this is a not so special, but still excellent.
You've just opened with welcome to this episode, which is going to be a bog standard episode.
It's going to be good though. Like we've had a few weeks of doing some different things, some interesting things. I think, the festive period definitely plays into that.
Yeah, it slows things down, doesn't it? But it means that we haven't actually sat down and recorded now for like nearly a month.
I know.
Or maybe 3 weeks.
I suppose we did with Jamie, didn't we? We when we had our interview last time with
but that was
Jamie
we weren't like face to face, same room.
No. But yeah,
I wasn't looking you in the eye,
telling
you how much I disagree with your opinions on the game. So,
on that note, actually, for those of you who missed somehow that we were interviewing with Jamie Stegmaier last week about the new expansion, we had a really cool, really fun interview with Jamie, who is of course one of the big dogs at Stonemaier Games, and
he is the
big dog at Stonemaier Games, and which is a company that produces Wingspan. So he's had a lot of input, a lot of liaison with Elizabeth over this latest.
It was interesting
expansion.
because for us, everything he told us was live. For like, we didn't know what the continent was, we didn't know what the content of the expansion was going to be either. So it was all live on air for us.
We had no idea, did we?
We were so excited on meeting him that we forgot to ask him in advance of recording that we just had to do it live.
But I think it worked out good.
We'll do it live.
It was nice. It was nice that we kind of had genuine reactions, and for those of you who did watch it, those were genuine reactions.
Yeah, they were real.
We were getting
and that's why we were like scrambling for questions, because I was like, I have had no time to think about this. This is all just off the cuff. Which is, I suppose, makes it more natural, doesn't it?
Definitely.
And then obviously the week before we had the playthrough episode, which thank you for your feedback on that. That has really been reassuring. Because lots of people have said you had bad luck. No one said Paul played well, actually.
Really?
No.
I mean, Paul said that to me privately quite a few times.
He's not even here to defend himself, is he? I'm just completely gone in at Paul. But we had a lot of fun recording it. People have asked us to do another one. And I think maybe we should try another one sometime.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, we've both said to each other off air that it was really fun to record.
I think it was fun getting in like a proper debate with you. Because we have such different styles.
Yeah.
And we both believe that we're right.
Yeah. And I was right that we should have played the Rosie Starling in the Wetlands.
Yeah, and the poll says so as well, actually.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, as far as I was aware, only one person had voted for the trees.
Yeah. Was it you?
It was me. Vote on your own polls is embarrassing.
But no, it was a good fun episode. It was nice to do something a bit different. We hoped we'd come out of it showing our you, the listener, that we are half decent Wingspan players.
We actually know what we're talking about.
We did not.
No,
we did not achieve that goal.
We didn't achieve that. Did we break 100?
Yeah, we did.
Did we? Did we?
I'm not sure. Please tell us if we did or didn't.
I've had a couple of personal comments from friends as well, being like, "Why did you not do this at this stage? It was so obvious." And just to me, it's amazing how some things just don't come to you.
I know.
In the moment.
I know. I think we were obviously in the moment, but I think in hindsight we kept just digging for cards a bit much, didn't we? We were really going hard on trying to get the perfect card, and then when we got a really good card, you wanted to play it in the non-optimal habitat.
Paul, if you're listening, I'm laying the gauntlet down for a rematch. Do you think you can take us on again?
To be fair, I don't see what his motivation would be. He's got the bragging rights here.
Yeah. If he started his own rival podcast now, I would fully expect people to go flock to him.
We could. Oh, nice. Well done. Flock to him.
Oh, that was not even planned.
Well done. Yeah, that was definitely planned.
And then prior to that, we had our Christmas Day episode.
Yeah, very festive one, wasn't it?
That was really fun.
It was. Another guest episode. Jack, who's one of our friends, long-term friends, who's also a big Wingspan fan. We had great fun with that, didn't we?
Yeah, quiz was surprisingly hard, as it turns out.
Yeah,
it's the feedback
really
we've received. But you're welcome to use the questions on your friends and family if you want, people. So that is 3 excellent episodes back to back to back.
It's been good. It's been, good fun, good, nice and different.
Dear listener, you have been richly rewarded.
For
your 3 months of support.
And we hope, I'm sure we might have some new listeners.
Back to the usual now.
Yeah. Don't say it so negatively. I'm sure we have some new listeners. If we do have some new listeners, if maybe the Jamie interview has attracted you to come and listen to us again, then thank you for sticking around. And we hope you do enjoy the podcast in its traditional format. We like it. We have we know a few of you like it out there as well, and we hope if you're new, you like it too.
Yeah. And if you want to get in contact, because we absolutely love when people get in contact, our email address is fulltuckpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
I have not said that for so long.
I know, right? It doesn't roll off the tongue like it used to.
And we're also on all the socials.
Yeah. So
Most
Instagram,
of the socials.
Facebook. If you comment on wherever you get your podcasts as well, so Spotify is probably the best place. That's where we most likely get it from.
The YouTube comments.
Yeah, YouTube comments are flying in, aren't they? Yeah.
YouTube
so
subscribers.
Wherever you want, it'll make its way to us.
Yeah,
and we'll do our very best to give you a shout out on the pod.
But mate, some huge news for you.
Yeah.
I know. I believe congratulations are in order. And this is news to our will not be news to our friends and family, because they're the only people who know at the moment, but news to the wider world. But Aidan has finally beaten me in an online game of Wingspan. It took a long time, but it's finally here. So congratulations, Aidan. Why are you shaking your head?
Brilliant. I've beaten you so many times.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Not once.
I have.
I've been recording that. No, actually, congratulations to Aidan, because Aidan got engaged last week.
I did.
And I've been told I'm allowed to say that on the show.
Thank you very much.
Because I think our fans deserve to know.
Yeah, well.
This man is taken.
Yeah.
Right? You can send the fan mail elsewhere.
Yeah. Well,
he's flattered.
I am. It's very kind of you to say. It's been a very lovely week, very exciting time.
Any special Wingspan proposal?
Oh well, I think I know what you're referring to. So
no, did you?
Oh, did I do anything special? No, nothing Wingspan. I did think about it. I thought
did
about
I do anything special? No. You mean yes, you did do something special, but not Wingspan related. Special.
I did consider at one point whether to try and work it into a game of Wingspan somehow.
How would you do it?
But, well, then it kind of reminded me that that's kind of been done, hasn't it?
It's been done on you.
Yeah, it's been done on me.
You always are terrible.
Exactly. It's been done on me. It's been done on you too. So we were very, very honoured to be both asked to be best men for one of our very close friends. Joint best men. Yeah, that was a crazy venture. And
two best men.
Two best men. Yeah, not two. You need three. So yeah,
I'm having three best men.
Yeah, that's the joke. We were both asked to be best with one of our friends, and we were asked exactly that in a game of Wingspan, weren't we? Our friend invited us to a 3-player game of Wingspan. He was insistent on dealing the hands.
No, but he wasn't that like.
We didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
No, we didn't.
I didn't notice, but because we all shuffled.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
And I remember, I think I popped to the kitchen to get something to drink
or
something. Yeah. And then went back and then saw the cards. And I think it took me longer to realise than you, because you saw your card immediately. So basically, Bubbles made us these cards which were personalised. You had one which had your name and mine had my name. And it's a photo of like us.
Yeah, it was great.
With like it's a custom design card. So I was worth 9 points.
Yeah, so was I. 10 actually.
Were you?
It's 9.
I could live anywhere.
9.
I could live anywhere.
Yeah, me too.
Could you? Oh,
yeah,
God.
Not a star nest as well. Pretty.
I was
pretty
a star
good.
nest.
Well, I think one thing we did notice halfway through the game is that the power on the card was. Become Bubbles' become Bubbles' best man.
Brown power.
Brown power. Importantly, it was a brown when activated power. So I think we got into round 4 and it's a 9-point star nest. We both played the card, of course we did.
Popped it in my fire and never planned on activating
it. That's what I think we realised. And we were like, Adam, if you don't get X at some point in this game, you're not going to be Bubbles' best man.
No, yeah.
You've only got one shot at this.
Got eggs once.
Yeah, okay. It's got to be done.
Got eggs once. No, it's an absolute privilege.
Really sweet, wasn't it?
I still have the card. The little flavour text on the bottom is very lovely. So if anyone's thinking about doing something like that,
yeah,
I know there's lots of means of doing it. It's on the Facebook group, isn't it?
It's a great thing to do. It goes down very well. It certainly goes down well with us, doesn't it?
Yeah. 9 points, lucky me.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we actually talk about Wingspan?
Yeah. What have we got on the show today? What have we got?
Oh dear. I think we should talk about this expansion then, shouldn't we? Yeah. Predominantly.
Got to.
Just because we haven't had a chance to probably digest it, have we? That was obviously live last week on the show for us.
Yes, 100%. So there's been more that's come out since the rulebook's been released. There's been some more kind of social media posts by Jamie and obviously the World of Wingspan newsletter, which explains a bit more about the details of it.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Well, just the the details of the expansion. There's a few pictures, which are obviously lovely to see, of some of the cards, the end of round goals, the bonus cards. So we'll definitely get into that a bit more.
Then opening hand of the week. So for new listeners, each week we post a random opening hand with bonus cards, end of round goals, and the tray. And we ask you, how would you play this opening hand? And then we talk about how we would play it.
Yeah.
Comparing and contrasting. And then if we've got time, I've got a little segment that I would like to call The Death of the Pink Egg Laying Power.
I wonder what that's about. ?
Yeah, true. That wasn't very
It's not really much of a career.
Listen,
we'll work on that.
If we don't have time, we'll have to do it next week.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's fine.
But yeah, anyway, news about the expansion. So last week, all the details of the fourth expansion were released by Jamie and his team. It is going to be the Americas expansion.
Yeah.
And the big news is that there is a whole new dynamic in the game.
Yeah.
So there are 111 normal bird cards, which no one's really talking about, which is quite interesting, There's clearly going to be some new spicy powers in there, but that's kind of gone under the radar. And also 40 standalone hummingbird cards, which are going to be slightly smaller, and they look like they're made from like card.
Yeah, they do,
They
don't
look
they?
thicker,
Yeah, they do.
But they're smaller.
Maybe that we could be wrong on that, but that's we'll see, I suppose.
And the whole premise is that there will be a shared garden space, and that garden space will have up to 5 hummingbirds on it. And the hummingbirds will be face up, but they could be stacked multiple high. You will activate a row. And once you get to the end of that habitat, so if I'm gaining food, once I get to the end of that habitat, if I don't have a hummingbird at the end of my habitat, I take one from the shared garden and gain the bonus on that card. And that bonus could be like get a nectar, lay an egg, draw cards. Or if there's a hummingbird already there, I then return it to the shared garden area. And in doing so, advance my hummingbird token on my unique player mat, which is another new standalone thing. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah. So there's the hummingbird tracks, aren't there? So you'd advance your token on that track, which will have some bonuses along the way in terms of attracting new hummingbirds, but will also have points attached at the end.
Yeah. So I think that's something that's maybe been overlooked a little bit. Is that so? These hummingbird tracks are personal. There are 5 hummingbird tracks. Jamie said in a YouTube post today that each track is different. Okay, so there's a bit of dyssynchrony there. And by the fact that it's different, it's the position of the bonuses, I presume, are different. So what I say about that is the hummingbird tracks, there are 5, you'd call them families of hummingbirds?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
So when you return one of your hummingbirds to the garden, you would then move your hummingbird token up the family that hummingbird belongs to. And if you reach one of these bonus spaces, you then get to take another hummingbird action. I suppose what it's doing is it's giving that positive feedback of hummingbirds flying back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I think that's the real word comparison.
But each of those is different.
Yeah.
So my mat will be different to your mat, which is quite cool. I like that. There's a little bit of imbalance. And the interesting thing that I think might have also been overlooked is that as you progress your token further up that hummingbird, your personal hummingbird mat, you get points at the end of the game. Now, that is irrelevant of what anyone else does. That's not a race. It's not like end of round goals. It's just you on your own. So it's almost like, you know how the end of round goals, the friendly ones, the blue ones, where you just get the points for however many you have rather than beating the other person. Yeah. It's almost like that. But the important thing in these hummingbird tracks is if you don't move the token for the family up at all, that's -3 points at the end of the game.
Which is quite significant.
It's a lot of points.
And if you think about the points you need to get on the other tracks from moving on up, then it can, you could potentially end up with negative score from the hummingbird tracks if you ignore it.
Yeah, although I don't know how that would be possible, because in theory you are going to do this plenty of times.
You will.
Because let's say half the time you play a bird, half the time you activate a row, I mean, that's going to be 12 activations minimum, plus all the extra activations.
I mean, the other thing that struck me about it is that there is quite a degree of flexibility in terms of which track you move up as well. So if you return it to the Hummingbird Garden, then you can either, move up the token for that applies to that card, or the one that it covers up.
Yes.
And also, if any of your tokens get to the top of the track, then it stays there, and you can instead choose any one of the other tracks to move up. So I think that, even if you lent into one,
that makes me wonder about. I don't think this will happen, but potentially you could see that the person to your left is going to try and move a Hummingbird token up a particular track. In theory, are you saying that you could cover up one that someone else you think they're going to use next? Do you think that was something that will come into the game?
I mean, or also the bonus that you achieve by attracting that hummingbird to your board is because every time you attract a hummingbird to your board, you get the bonus on it, which could be, say, a nectar or an egg. So if the person to your left would really love an egg at the end of that, then you could cover up.
That said, if you've got if there's 5 hummingbirds out, presumably.
There might be multiple, but there could not be. There could be some times when that happens.
What do you think about gaining that bonus?
I think so. I think when
it comes to your board, so you're effectively getting a free resource.
You're effectively getting
activating a chain.
Yes. So I think that what strikes me is a couple of things really. First of all, that it doesn't. There's no. It's not. You're not gaining this instead of anything else. It's a pure additional resource.
Yeah.
So the game is overall going to become stronger, more powerful, higher scores,
definitely
easier to play birds, chains are more powerful. So I think scores are going to go up overall. In addition to the fact that there's an additional scoring metric now, which is the hummingbird tracks, which
for little cost. That's what you're saying.
For almost no cost. Well, there is no cost. You're not having to pay to do this hummingbird track. It's a free thing. So there's going to be more resources flying around. It also seems to me that it's probably going to be much easier than it traditionally has been to get out of habitat resources.
I was just about to say that.
We often talk on the pod, don't we, about there are so. I'll give you a very good example, which I know is dear to your heart.
Black-headed gull.
Well, chipping sparrow is what I was going to say. Yeah. So the chipping sparrow, which is a bird that can lay an egg on any bird, and it has the ability to live in the woodlands or the grasslands, and therefore in the woodlands you can lay an egg whilst getting food, which is an out of habitat resource, which is something that is a really powerful thing.
Yeah,
that bird is far more powerful than a bird that lives in the grasslands and lays an egg on any bird, because you can get an out of habitat resource. With hummingbirds, those out of habitat resource brown power cards probably are undervalued now compared to how they used to be, because that if there's an egg hummingbird there, you could just get the egg that way.
Yeah, agreed.
So I think having chains which are like full in terms of you get food, card, eggs in one chain,
less necessary.
It's going to be more likely because of the hummingbirds.
I was just about to say, I think this probably will downvalue the trees and upvalue water and eggs.
Do you think?
Yeah, because effectively, if you're saying once you activate a chain, you're going to get a free resource, I think then the chains that you build should be more focused on points rather than increasing resources, right? And naturally, an egg-laying chain, a water chain is going to be focused on tucking.
Yeah.
An egg-laying chain is clearly focused on eggs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas a food chain, getting you food, isn't inherently going to get you points.
No, although particularly with the fan packs that have come out in the last few months, there are a huge number of birds now which are point getters in forest chains.
That is true. That is true.
And we've probably both seen more than ever recently is forest chains.
That's just because they're the most fun, Aidan.
Well, I know you because you love them.
They're the most fun.
Which is what we tried to do against Paul.
I still believe it was the right thing to do. Some of the emails. How do
you possibly still
we've
believe
actually
it was
had
the right
we've
thing
had
to do?
multiple emails in saying you should not even have played the Rosie Starling. And multiple comments where they've gone, if you played it in the water, you'd have pivoted too late. If you played it in the trees, you wasted your time. It didn't work. And so actually,
I can see that argument.
Yeah,
we did the worst thing.
Well, the worst thing would have been playing the fire.
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
true.
it?
That's
wouldn't
true.
it?
Although the most points.
And we did also activate the fire quite a lot in that game, didn't we?
Right. Look, let's not dwell. We've had our learnings.
So this reminds me of duet mode.
Okay.
What this reminds me of duet is you're getting resources for not much extra cost. That's what duet is. Duet is you play a bird and you'd get a free resource quite often.
Yeah.
And neither of us are particular fans of duet.
No.
Why are you not particularly a fan of duet?
I'm pretty clear on my reason for this. I think it's because I would end up playing birds because of the duet board rather than because they fit my game.
Yeah.
So it would my mind was split between I'm playing things because it suits my game and traditionally the way I play out Wingspan, but then I'm also like, but if I played this type of bird at this point in the game, then I'm going to gain this specific resource on the duet board or outcompete the other person for this specific resource.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. It's because it's a two-player game for me.
Yeah.
All you're trying to do is beat the other person.
Yeah.
And so you stop thinking about your aviary. I did see on Reddit today, actually, someone, what do they call it? Choir mode, where they've designed a duet board for more than 2 players.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's
nice
a
name,
massive
choir
board,
mode.
and it's beautifully made.
Yeah.
We'll try and find a link and put it in the show notes, because I think that I'd be much more attracted to duet mode then, because it's less about just beating the other person. But my issue with duet mode is I don't think you should get a reward for playing a bird.
Yeah.
Your reward for playing a bird is the bird, its points, and its power.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get, in my opinion, an additional bonus.
Yeah.
And so my initial thought when I heard this expansion was, are we just getting extra resources for free here? But now actually I think it's entirely reasonable that you're getting an extra resource for activating the engine.
Yeah.
Because the game is very heavily weighted towards playing birds at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's most weighted towards bonus cards and second most weighted toward big point birds, bombs, BPBs, whatever people want. People call them all sorts, don't they?
Yeah, I think that's very true. And I think Jamie kind of hinted at that, didn't he, in the interview, in saying, I think he did say at one point that they were trying to shift it more towards...
We had an email from Jake. He said, hoping for a bit more engine building. My bonus card addiction is too great.
Yeah.
Which I think I agree with. Currently, I just try and get as many bonus cards as possible.
And to be fair, it works, doesn't it?
It works.
I think I would certainly agree that the biggest point games I can remember having are when I've essentially filled my board with bonus card birds and picked up bonus cards that work really well. And when you fill your board with those birds, they often tend to activate bonus cards for various reasons.
But now you'll be getting extra points. I see what you mean. Something else I wanted to say was, I think it's additionally trying to uppower egg-laying chains because the game starts with you have one hummingbird in your grasslands. The fact that you start with a hummingbird in your grasslands, I think naturally will attract you to it more.
The only thing, I think it will attract you to it more.
Actually, will it?
So the only thing with that is you cannot activate your grasslands chain before you've played a bird. So there could where are you going to lay the eggs?
Oh, before you've played a bird.
Yeah. So you could. For example, if you had a nectar there, you could think, "Oh, great start to the game! A nectar hummingbird and an egg, and get myself off to a flyer." But obviously, you need somewhere to lay that egg. So maybe that's the purpose of putting it there. But yeah, no, I agree. I think it definitely upvalues the grasslands chains again, which I think is probably something that we've certainly moved away from since the Oceania expansion and the change in the board.
Yeah,
is that and I think we've always championed that idea in that it's upvalued other chains and it's upvalued or it's moved away from just grasslands engine building, which is probably what the base game did the most. And I think Jamie referred to that as well when he said that the first couple of expansions were really
trying to fix
geared
something.
Around he said fix the game, wasn't it? So
well, not fix, but recognise what fans say. So that's my misspeaking. But so what do you think about the new end of round goals bonus cards?
Yeah. I mean, so a lot of them are quite hummingbird centric, aren't they?
Exactly.
Which I quite like because ultimately, if you're going to bring a theme into the game and a theme of the expansion is hummingbirds, and there's good reason for that, you want to lean into it, don't you?
And so what is nice is you'll probably only have one of them per game, won't you?
That
actually makes it into your
probably
4 end of round goals.
Although you can also see that if you end up with 2 of them in your starting in your starting hand, then you could really try and lean into them.
Go for an engine, don't you?
Yeah, which would be quite cool, I think.
Yeah, it's one thing I also want to mention is that hummingbirds. I feel like you gain a nectar from the hummingbirds, don't you? It's not you gain it from the bird feeder; it's you gain a nectar. So that is pretty powerful.
With some of them, you can, yeah.
Oh, are some of them just gain a food?
Yeah, so with some of them, you gain a power. I mean, I don't know exactly what all of them are, but from what I can see from the pictures of examples, there are some of them which are, when you when you attract them to your habitat or to your board, you gain a nectar, and some of them are you gain an egg, and some of them are...
No, but I don't think there's a gain from bird feeder.
Oh, maybe not.
I think it's all nectar.
Is it all nectar thing? I mean, that fits thematically, doesn't it? Hummingbirds, and they like nectar. And
we got some criticism last week for not knowing that hummingbirds are not native to the UK.
Yeah, we did as well. Yeah.
It's fair enough. If you want to criticise us for that, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, we'll gladly take that.
You're more than welcome to, if you're listening, dear listener. Anyway, so we will see how we get on with the new expansion, won't we?
I'm very excited.
I've only just assimilated the fan packs in my mind.
I know.
I've got 100 new bird cards.
Yeah.
Whole new change of game.
Hey, look, we've still got time as well. Look, they're not coming into the stores for a while, and then it'll take them a while to be in production. To come
Mine will
out.
be here in 2 weeks, I reckon.
Really?
Doesn't it come out on the 21st?
Maybe.
And they'll be shipped pretty soon after that.
Well, Jamie suggested it would be getting into February, but
I think we'll be playing. I think we'll have a game before the end of January.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
It's pretty mad, isn't it?
It's going to be cool. I think it's very exciting. I'm really excited that we're able to have that chat with Jamie, and I think it sounds like a really cool idea. I really like that it works thematically. I don't think it takes away from any other parts of the game. It'll be really interesting to see how it changes chains, and it'll be interesting to see how the new kind of hummingbird track works.
Agreed.
Lots to think about with the game now.
Thank you, Jamie. What a nice bloke.
Oh, what a nice
What a legend, just giving us so much time.
And he was lovely, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How nice. He was clearly so enthusiastic about it. Really enthusiastic about coming on and having a chat with us. Just really do appreciate it. If you are listening, Jamie, really do appreciate it. We would absolutely love to have you back on sometime.
Absolutely. With that, shall we take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do it.
And come back.
Welcome back to Full Tuck, the Wingspan podcast. We are going to have a talk about a little segment you wanted to chat about. Isn't that right, Adam?
Yeah, I've had another brainwave.
Right, okay. And you came up with a really clever name for it, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
The death of the pink egg-laying power, ?
Question mark. Nice, very good.
So, what do you think of when I say Asian coal?
I think that's a pretty powerful bird, right?
Just gonna. What does it do?
It's a pink egg layer.
That does.
It lays on another bird with. It's either a stick nest or it's wingspan less than 30.
Stick nest. You thought you've learned after the Christmas.
You thought so anyway. And you can go 3 over its egg capacity.
What about the bronzed cowbird?
Yeah, so you can only lay on a bowl nest and you cannot go over its egg capacity.
Yeah. But what do you think about those birds?
I think that it very much depends on the game. It's a 5-player game.
You presuming my point?
It's well, no, this is what I think. If it's a 2-player game, they are going in the bin on the game tucked. Yeah. If it's a 3-player game, I'm going to keep an eye on my opposition's boards. But in all likelihood, unless I see a grasslands chain emerge...
What about 4 or 5 or 6?
Then if it's in my opening hand, it's getting played.
And you're going to keep it if it's in the tray. You're going to pick it up if it's in the tray.
Yeah.
There was an era that in 4 and 5 player games, if you have one of those, that probably win you the game.
Well, it would certainly contribute.
It would get you very close because it means you never need to pick up eggs.
Yeah.
But I think with the fan expansions that these birds are now almost redundant in higher player number games.
Do you think?
I think they've gone from A tier to C tier, I reckon.
Wow.
Yeah. And the reason I say that, I've played a lot of games over Christmas with my family and different people. So we've played a lot of games at higher numbers, 4 and 5 basically exclusively. Right? All of Mum's campaign was with 5 players. Right? And I played lots of 4-player games as well. I can name you a game where I had the Asian coal, and I can name you a game where I had the American avocet. We don't know how to say that bird. Avocet.
Avocet, yeah, I think it's avocet.
Avocet. We'll say avocet, okay? The American avocet was in my opening hand. Played it. It only came off twice in the game.
Yeah.
Asian coal, played it in the second round, came off 2 times after that. That's not a good return on the bird, is it?
No, it's not really.
At all. And I think with the fan-made expansions, rightly have a lot of birds which get you eggs out of habitat. And I think that's just meant that people just never activate eggs anymore.
Yeah, I think this is what it comes down to, isn't it? It's
whereas it used to be, you'd be quite lucky if you found a bird like the chipping sparrow or the satyr tragopan or the black-headed cowbird, i.e. birds that get you eggs in the trees or the wetlands. Whereas now, I think
what's the black-headed cowbird?
Oh, what was it?
It's not in the game. It's not what it is.
What is it?
But I take your point.
What was I thinking of?
There's a brown-headed...
What's tuck-to-lay in the wetlands?
Oh, tuck-to-lay. There's the red-winged blackbird.
Is that
That's
what
probably what you're thinking of.
All over the shop.
Very good.
But now, I think if you get a reasonable draw engine, a reasonable cards engine, you're going to see a bird that gets you eggs out of habitat.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I think these birds are now redundant, genuinely.
I do. I sometimes wonder if, with our group or people that we tend to play with, there is a natural tendency with all of us to seek for eggs in either the woodlands or the wetlands.
But everyone does that.
Do you think? Yeah, maybe you're right.
Mum always asks me in our games, how are you getting eggs?
Yeah.
Always. Because she is hot on how people are getting it out of habitat, in case she should be thinking about playing one of these pink powers.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know, and I think that's what when you're saying kind of player numbers and how that affects it, I would totally agree. In probably a 3 or 4 player game these days, I am very keen in round 1 to look at other players and whether or not they have an out of habitat egg layer. Because it really is. So, for example, I played a 3-player game yesterday with
How did that go?
Fiance and and one of my close friends, and
How did that go?
Did not go well. I came last,
but Ellie
won,
and she cheated.
She's not going to enjoy that being on the pod.
Is she not? That's verbatim from you. That's.
It was a flippant comment to try and wind Ellie up, and now she's going to be really wound up. So thank you very much for that, Adam.
Okay.
That marriage might be over before it's even started.
Right. Do you want me to cut that?
No, it's fine.
Feel bad now.
Ellie won. Ellie won fair and square, I would say.
Well, and they're only a cheat if you find out, aren't they?
Fair and square, and she did very well. But yeah, in that game, it was pretty clear pretty early on that everyone was getting eggs out of the grasslands. That I think if a pink egg layer
not in the grasslands.
Yeah. So everyone had something that was going to get them eggs elsewhere. Sai played the noisy miner.
Terrible bird.
I really like the noisy miner. But
we should bird of the week.
We should bird of the week. That one, yeah, because it's very interesting power.
Terrible bird.
I think it's great and very unique. But anyway,
write in please if you agree with me or you agree with Aidan. Noisy miner, yay or nay? Maybe we'll cover it sometime.
Yeah, maybe we'll poll that one.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. I think you do have to keep an eye on it. I mean, it's kind of only the same with any pink power. Realistically, you have to keep an eye on, is it going to get activated? If you draw the European goldfinch, which is tuck a card behind this bird when another player tucks a card, then you're going to be looking at whether other players are playing flocking powers.
Do you not think? I find it interesting how these birds were once titans of the game, and now, as far I consider them as very average. Yeah. It's like the Chihuahuan raven was once an absolute titan, and now due to the way the eggs have been nerfed a little bit, it's not really that impressive.
Those 2 points go hand in hand, don't they? The Chihuahuan raven and pink egg layers were powerful for the exact same reason.
True.
In the grasslands change used to be more up powered, and I think that part of that is the Oceania board change, in that you get fewer eggs per equivalent activation in that row now, or column, sorry, in that equivalent column now, whereas you don't less. But will the Americas expansion change that?
That it remains to be seen.
Because if chains are being up-powered, and particularly at the point you made earlier about the fact that you start with a hummingbird in the grasslands chain, then you're absolutely right. Maybe grasslands chains are going to be up-powered again, and who knows what kind of bird powers we're going to get in the Americas, as in the non-hummingbird cards, the normal sized ones. We might see lots of very powerful grasslands powers.
Okay. Well, write in if you agree with me, guys, or don't agree with me.
Or disagree.
Yeah.
We like both.
Everything. And more interestingly named segments to come.
Yeah, we'll work on the names.
Soon to be followed with our
very aptly named
opening segment, which we should pivot on to now.
The opening hand review.
The opening hand review.
The opening hand review. It rolls off the tongue. I like that.
I'm rattled.
We'll keep it that.
I'm absolutely rattled. Black-headed cowbird. That is it.
Come on. You've made some clangers on this podcast, but I think that's up there.
Accuse Ellie of cheating.
So, to go through our opening hand review, because I'm sure many of you have forgotten it. It was a little while ago now. It's going back to our Christmas Day episode that I think this one was announced. So, the hand we've been dealt, we are in a 2-player game and we're going first. The American goldfinch, which is a grasslands bird, eats 2 wheats, 3 points, bowl nest, 3 egg capacity, and a when played power, gained 3 wheats from the supply. The black noddy, which lives in the wetlands, eats 3 fish, 9 points, platform nest, 1 egg capacity, flocking brown when activated power, reset the bird feeder and gain all fish if there are any. You may discard any of these fish to tuck that many cards from the deck behind this bird. The sandhill crane, which lives in either the grasslands or the wetlands, eats 2 wheats and an anything, 5 points, stone nest, single egg capacity, brown when activated, flocking power, discard 1 wheat to tuck 2 cards from the deck behind this bird. The blue throat, which lives in the wetlands or the grasslands, eats a witchetty grub, a wheat and a cherry, 7 points, stone's nest, 5 egg capacity, brown when activated power, choose a food type, all players gain 1 of that food from the supply. And the Eurasian eagle owl, which lives in the forest or the grasslands, 2 rats, food cost 4 points, platform nest, 2 egg capacity, predator when activated power, up to 3 times, draw a card from the deck. When you stop, if the bird's total wingspan is less than 110, tuck them behind this bird, if not discard them.
Yeah, and just for anyone who's new, there are always links to photos of these opening hands in the show notes.
Oh yes, of course.
So if you don't like listening, then you are more than welcome to look and see them. Your bonus cards are Grassland Data Analyst, which is consecutive birds in your grassland with ascending or descending wingspans, and Grasslands Ranger, which is consecutive birds in your grasslands with ascending or descending scores.
And then in the face-up tray, we've got the rose-breasted grosbeak, which lives in the forest, eats a witchetty grub, a wheat and a cherry, 6 bird point, bowl nest, 3 egg capacity, brown when activated power, gain a wheat or a cherry from the bird feeder if there is one. Sprague's pipit, which lives in the grasslands, eats a witchetty grub and a wheat, 3 bird points, stone nest, 3 egg capacity, bonus card when played power, draw 2 new bonus cards and lay 1, keep 1 even. The woodstock, which lives in the wetlands, eats a fish, a rat and an anything, 6 points, stick nest, 2 egg capacity, bonus card when played power, draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1.
Yeah, and your end of round goals, round 1, rat and fish in food cost of your played birds. Round 2, cubes on player bird. Round 3, total birds. Round 4, white or no powers.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it, this week?
For those who watch, my white and no powers, I've actually defaced and changed it to white or no powers instead of white and no powers.
Yeah,
it's a point of confusion for people.
Yeah, fair enough. That's
Sorry, go on, Aidan.
You really made that tile uglier than you. Very neat handwriting. What do you think then?
Not great. I think I'll probably do something different to what everyone else will do, though.
You're going to keep just the American goldfinch and play that?
Most people seem to have kept the blue throat and kept the eagle owl
from
the people who've emailed us in. Francois has done that, Jake has done that, and I think maybe Lisa has done that as well from people who've emailed in. Would you do that?
I'm very close to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the blue throat and the black noddy. Mm-hmm. Because I completely see the Eurasian eagle owl is a great power. It's a great bird. It's got potential to score very highly. It's obviously a predator power, so there's always an element of luck there, but it has got great potential. I'm keeping the blue throat because for me,
you like letting the other player win in a 2-player game. I know that.
I do like I think it's a 7-point bird. I like the fact that it's got a 5 egg capacity and you can play it in the grasslands to start yourself a grasslands chain. I also like the fact that it's a 22 centimetre bird. So with regards to your bonus cards, you're starting with a very low wingspan bird, which is very helpful for the grasslands data analyst, which is the one I'm definitely keeping out of those two.
Would you play the blue throat in the grasslands?
I would, yes. I play it in the grasslands. I would then activate it twice each time, gaining a fish and giving my opposition a fish.
Very nice.
Then I would use those to play the black noddy in the wetlands, and that's how my game would go.
You'd get digging.
And I'd go digging from that point. I personally think the black noddy is one of the best cards in the game.
Whoa!
I think that it's chances are, well, first of all, it's a 9-point bird, right? So you're already getting one of the highest the highest points you can get for feather points in the game. Additionally, it's got a power that has chances are will get you 1 point per activation if you discard that fish. Sometimes it can get you 2 or 3 fish per tucks per activation, and more than that, you have the option to keep the fish instead of tucking. Yeah. So it's flexible. And it's a point scorer, and it's a high point in itself. I can't think of many birds in the game that score you more than that.
You know what, Aidan? I agree with you.
Yeah.
I genuinely do.
No, you don't.
I know, I genuinely do. Lisa, just kept the Eurasian eagle owl. So pretty much everyone's keeping the eagle owl apart from Aidan, which is a hot take. I am going to keep the Eurasian eagle owl and the black noddy.
Okay.
Is all I'm going to do. When I get both of them out, I'll have 5 for my first end of round goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's
probably one of the big draws for me.
You're putting that one beyond doubt, aren't you?
Yeah, back of the net, that one is, isn't it? The first end of round goal being rat and fish and food costs of your plate birds. And I think on my first go, so black noddy for exactly the reasons you say, Eurasian eagle owl I think is a criminally underrated bird. Up to 3 times, draw 1 card from the deck. When you stop, if the bird's total wingspan is less than 110, tuck them behind this bird. Most of the time you're going to get 2, aren't you, on that?
Well, yeah.
And you know that if you draw your first bird is 70, 80 centimetres, you cut your losses and just stop at 1, which is still 1 point.
Yeah.
But if you start with a 30 centimetre bird, most of the chances are you're going to get a second, aren't you?
No, I know.
It's probably foolish if you take it to 3. I often do. It's the one push your luck one that I'm probably a bit silly with. But so I think really underrated and flexible because it can live in the trees and the grasslands. He will go in my trees. The black noddy will go in my water, obviously. But my first go, I'm actually just going to pick up Sprague's Pipit and the Woodstock. So they're both in the tray. We're going first. Sprague's Pipit, 3 points, and it's a smallish wingspan.
Yeah.
So that means I can keep either of the bonus cards. To be honest, I'd flip a coin with this. This is what Jake said. He'd just flip a coin. Decide the bonus card that way. And
oh, really? You think? I
really? And then I keep the Woodstock. What would you... You go for the wingspan one.
So yeah, my opinion on the bonus cards.
I think I probably would.
So my view on these 2 cards is obviously the number of points you get for the number of consecutive birds is exactly the same. So they are kind of powered in the same way, if you like. But for me, the range, if you look at it numerically, the range of wingspans goes from anything from the smallest wingspan, which is 8, or you could argue star, all the way up to... whatever the biggest one is, like 252, I think, is the Griffin Vulture. It could be more than that. I'm not sure. But you've got a massive range and all the wingspans in between. And also, one of the rules with that bonus card is if you've got 2 birds with the same wingspan, you can count both of them. Whereas with the Grasslands Ranger, which is scores, if you've got 2 birds which have got the same score, they don't count for that. That ends that kind of consecutive chain. And you've only got 0 to 9 to work with. You've got much less of a range to work with.
And also in the wingspans one, have you just mentioned this?
You can have starness.
You could also have
star wingspans.
The same score.
I just mentioned that. Yeah.
Sorry,
so you can have I was busy looking at something.
So I was busy searching what was the biggest wingspan in the game because for once I thought you were wrong, and you were wrong.
I did think I was wrong. I thought that was a step.
The only one I can think that's bigger is the American white pelican.
Oh, go on. How much?
274.
Okay, that is pretty large.
But I don't know if there are any that are bigger than that.
Maybe.
I don't know if you can.
No, in my head, the Griffin Vulture was pretty up there.
Yeah, 252.
Yeah. Oh, did I get that spot? Oh, that's so good.
Did you say 252?
I did, yeah. But no, yeah, I think I think the bonus cards are a no-brainer between those 2. I would always go for the wingspan one over the scores one, unless of course I picked it up late and happened to do well with it. But that's what I would always choose.
Your bonus card takes are really insightful. They are really good. You came up with a bonus card take a while ago, which was birds that can only live in the grasslands. That one is so much better than birds that can only live in the trees or the wetlands because you only need 4 birds rather than 5.
100%.
You're very insightful with your bonus cards.
Thank you. Yeah. It doesn't translate to good scores or good play when we do it for a podcast, but here we are. So no, I think it's an interesting set.
It's not a great set, is it?
I would love to be able to keep the blue throat, the Eurasian eagle owl, and the black noddy. I would love to spend my first go picking up Sprague's Pipit and the Woodstock, but I think if you do that, where are your resources coming from? You've got brown powers which are point spinning. You've got when play powers which are bonus card gaining. You're getting no resources from anywhere.
I'm keeping 2 birds, so I have 3 food.
I get that.
So I have a fish, a rat, and a witch tea. My first go, I now understand. So I play the Eurasian eagle owl, And then what I'm hoping is that you've given me all those fish.
Well, it's not because you've thrown away the...
God, I always do this, don't I? Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just pick up the wood stalk, leave the Sprague's pipit where it is, so that I keep the nectar. God, I always reach a bit too far in these opening
It is
hands,
tricky,
don't I?
isn't it? It's tricky when you've got bonus card birds in the tray at the start of the game. I think that's a challenging situation because... I think we've talked before about the value in having early bonus card players, so you can work towards those bonus cards.
So quick question. Let's say this was a game with the new expansion in, with the hummingbirds.
Nice, okay, yeah.
Do you think that would change what you would do?
Well,
so we just spent all episodes saying it's probably going to up power chains.
It is, yeah.
Do you think it would change what you would do?
Yes, I think it does change what I would do. I think I would, in that situation, keep all three of the blue throat, the Eurasian eagle owl, and the black noddy, and I would be looking at what kind of hummingbirds are present to see what kind of bonus resources I can gain by activating chains to make because my challenge with keeping all three of those is you don't have enough food. And I don't really know where your food is coming from, apart from probably playing the Eurasian eagle owl in the forest first, and then using that to gain some food. But I think otherwise, but then if you do that, I think the blue throat becomes a bit less useful.
I don't know. I kind of agree with you again actually here. I would probably definitely only just pick up the woodstock or the pipit, but again I'd strongly consider keeping the blue throat and making a wetlands chain with the black noddy and the blue throat.
It would be quite cool,
because then you're getting food, decent amount of food potentially, and tuck cards.
And I guess you might get the occasional egg from a hummingbird.
Exactly.
To help keep that
Which
going.
is probably a bit more beneficial in that scenario than getting an additional card in the grasslands chain.
Totally. Yeah. Totally. Cool.
Look at that. It's already changing how we play.
Yeah, we've not even got it yet.
We've not even got it yet. We could be completely wrong, couldn't we? Yeah.
So thank you all for writing in. We do really love interacting with you guys. It makes it far more interesting than Adam just slagging off whatever I do.
It's fun when the fans slag off what we do, isn't it? Is that what you're saying?
Much more fun.
We've had some wonderful photos over Christmas as well. People are sending in their sort of Christmas setups. So those have been really sweet.
They have been very lovely.
There is also... we'll have to save it for next Halloween. We'll probably share it next Halloween. But we did receive an amazing Halloween.
Oh, yes, I know the one.
We did receive an amazing Halloween photo from Jake a while back. But that's for Halloween.
It is.
In a few months' time.
Put it in the bank.
Put it in the bank.
We will, of course... have another opening hand review for you for next time, so please do have a look. Let us know what you think. Do write in, comment, socials, Spotify, YouTube, email fulltalkpodcast@gmail.com, and they will find their way to us, and we will gladly have a read and shout them out on the show. It's been really good fun, Adam.
Yeah, have a great week, guys.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye bye.